What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full coverage for acne skin and I will show you the products that I use. So if you are curious to see the products that I used on my face and how I covered up my acne so well, then just keep watching. Alright guys, let's get started. I want to do like a full coverage for acne prone skin just because I do have acne prone skin. My skin has been okay, but I've noticed lately I've been getting a lot of breakouts and I kind of want to just show y'all the before, and my bags are insane. So let me just zoom y'all and get y'all up nice close and personal so y'all can see all my flaws. So as you can tell, like I have a lot of breakouts on my forehead. I'm not too sure why I've been breaking out. I feel like it's because of, I just finished up nursing school. I have a lot of redness right here. And I just had a lot of stress with like finals and graduation and everything. So I feel like that's why I got a lot of breakouts on my forehead. Okay, now to zoom y'all out because that was very, very close and personal. So I know I'm not the only one that struggles with acne, so I wanted to do a video to kind of just show how we can cover it all up if we want to have our full face days. So the two products that I'm using are high-end. I'm also going to suggest some drugstore products, which I will show y'all throughout the video. So the two products that I'm going to be using are my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I am in the shade 150. I feel like this foundation really does give me, you know, the full coverage that I'm looking for. It covers up all my redness and all my blemishes. So I really like this foundation if I'm trying to cover up all my acne. The primer that I'm going in with, if you watch my videos, you might know I'm going in with my One Heck of a Blot primer. I love this primer. I feel like it really does help with my pores, and I do have oily skin, so it does help keep it matte. And this foundation, the Fenty Beauty, it is a mattifying foundation also, so I like to keep it matte, you know, prevent all the shine, because if you have shine on your forehead and breakouts, it's definitely going to, you know, make it known that they're there. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face. And what I've been going in for more lately is a brush to smooth out my foundation. I feel like using the brush, it just really helps me get the most coverage, whereas the Beauty Blender or this makeup sponge can definitely soak up a lot of product as you're going along. So the brush I'm going in with is the Wet n Wild flat top brush. They don't have any names, and I've had it for so long that I don't know what the name of it is or numbers. So I'm going in with this Wet n Wild flat top brush, and I like to kind of just, let me take my bracelets off, that's gonna be annoying. So I do like to kind of just pat it in and brush out the strokes. And I also find that this brush doesn't give me brush strokes, so which is really nice. And this foundation, when you're putting it on, it does look very light, like it looks like it's not going to match me, but it does, you know, suit the skin really well and kind of just really blend into your skin tone. So I'm really loving this foundation. I do have my beauty sponge because I like to, especially where my eyebrows are and stuff, I don't want to mess up my eyebrows or anything, so I do like to go over it on top with a sponge, just in the little areas where I need to get closer up. Like in between my eyebrows. And I'm going to add a little bit more product just because right here my eyebrows I didn't get product on because I was afraid to mess up the brows. As you can tell, it does still look really white, especially because my bags are so dark. But with once it kind of just sits into your skin, it really does look flawless. So I'm just going to put some right there. And I'm going to use my sponge. So next, the concealer that I'm going in with is my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And I am very light right now because I've been indoors a lot lately. But come summertime, well, give me a little bit, in a couple months, I'll definitely be a little darker. So I'm gonna go back in with this sponge, and it has this nice little flat top edge, which I actually just got in my Ipsy bag. And I'm just gonna go and cover up those dark circles. Definitely covers up those dark circles really well. And I like to have my T-zone brighter, and also just because there's my acne is up there, I like to focus the concealer up there a little more also. You can tell, but it definitely has matched my skin tone a little bit more, and it's not so light on the face, which is really nice. So drugstore foundations that I really love. The Revlon Color Stay, I have the normal to dry. I accidentally got normal to dry. They do have one for like oily skin, but it still works for me pretty well. But I do like the Revlon Color Stay. I'm in the shade 220 right now. I feel like this one really does give me full coverage also, and it wears throughout the day. Another one that I'm loving, which I haven't worn in like a year because it's really dark for me right now, is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. And this one is in light beige, but you can tell like it's really dark for my skin right now. But I feel like this one really does act like a concealer and foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I think I'm going to go back and get the lighter one, but I know comes in a little bit I'm going to match it because I'm planning on getting tan this summer. So drugstore, these are probably my two favorites for full coverage. So next I'm going to go in and just set that concealer. I'm going to be using my Airspun loose face powder. I do like the Tarte loose face powder also, but it is very brightening, and I just have been digging into this one a little bit more. So I'm just going to put this under my eyes. And since the foundation is light enough, I'm going to go on top with a tinted loose face powder for my all over the face. Sometimes if the foundation is a little bit darker or matches me perfectly, then I'll go in with the Airspun loose face powder all over my face also. But this foundation is a little lighter, so I can use my Maybelline Fit Me, and this one is in the shade 15 Light. I am absolutely loving this face powder. I feel like it's so smooth on the skin, and it just really does make it look flawless. So I'm going to just put a little bit on the top and put it all over my face. I feel like this combo just really gives me a perfect finish, and it does cover up everything really well without looking overly cakey. So let me do the rest of my face real quick, and I'll be right back. so now I'm going to finish everything off with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. That's it for my full coverage for acne prone skin. Now I just want to zoom y'all in a little closer so you can see that it has covered everything up. My skin, I feel like, looks flawless, and it really did cover up. You can go in a little more with some concealer if you want, or double up that foundation if you really want to cover everything up, but I feel like it's covered pretty well. It was just with one application on the face. I didn't double anything up. One swipe of concealer and foundation, and I feel like it covered up really well. So this is the finished look. And don't forget to press that little subscribe button that's right over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you loved my video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments and I would love to answer them for you. Thanks guys for watching. Bye guys. Alright, let's get started. So this is what I got in my May 2018 Ipsy bag. This is the bag.